is a graduate from our combination welding program at AAI. And Victoria was valedictorian of her graduating class in the summer of 2021. She was sitting right here where you are 2 short years ago, and she has forged a great path for herself. We are honored to have her as our alumni speaker, so please join me in welcoming Victoria to the stage.
Woo! All right. Welcome, graduates, and the families, friends, and teachers of our graduates. We are here for one reason, and that is to celebrate all of these people with all of these weird hats. First of all, let's introduce our auto mechanics. Let's hear it. All right. I'm sure we can hear from the graduates. I'm pretty sure they have mouths. Let me hear it. Where are the auto mechanics? All right, where are my diesel mechanics? Where are my HVAC technicians? Oh, come on, a little louder. What about my electricians? And where are my fellow welders? All right, graduates, give yourselves a hand. You've made it. You're here. Now I want you to take a look around this room and look at all of the people who have supported you, all of your friends, your family, these amazing teachers right over here who have poured out their experience into you. You've made it. You've crossed the line. Now what? Some of you graduates already know that it's time for the hard stuff. It's time for the work. And nobody said that this was going to be easy. In fact, we have chosen some of the most difficult jobs. The precision it takes to take a vehicle back to its glory days. The mastery it takes to harness the power of a diesel engine and put it into the wheels. The technological mind it takes to cool an entire stadium, or the electricity that it takes to power an apartment building. Or even the welds holding together a nuclear power plant. We have chosen the hard stuff. And you know what? There will be days when you return home and you lay on that floor and you look up at the ceiling wondering, why did I choose this? You're gonna wonder if the struggle is worth it, because the truth is you are going to struggle. It is gonna be hard. You are not even gonna wanna go to work some days. You're going to sit in that car and you're going to be like, I have to turn this on. I have to drive this to work today. You will have doubts. People will tell you that you're not good enough. They will tell you that you cannot do this. They will tell you that you have made so many mistakes that they can't even look at you. And it will crush you the first couple of times. But those emotions will come if they haven't already. They may be fleeting, and they might drop on you like a hurricane. Yet this is where you push back. This is where the resilience that took you to this point is your biggest asset. Yes, it is difficult. Yes, that voice in your head might be saying that you cannot do this. Yes, there are people who have more experience than you, but you just aren't at their level yet. And sometimes the job that you want is so far away and it looks so out of reach. Whenever I'd find myself with a new opportunity to go for like a weld test, or I'm interviewing someone on the phone, the dreaded question of experience would always come up. They'd say, how much experience do you have? And I never had what they called for. They wanted 2 years and I had been out of school for 1 year. And I was like, that's all I got. I was lost in the loop of needing experience to get a job and needing a job to get experience. And it's easy to believe that you don't have what they need. It's easy to look at that description and say, I can't do this. This is ridiculous. the laundry list of all the things that they want in their ideal candidate. I fell into that trap countless times, just thinking, I can't do this. But my husband was convinced that I was selling myself short. Every time they asked me how many years of experience I had, I'd say, I got like a little over 2 years of experience.
You got 3 years and you know it.
Fact was, I always thought I had to count the hours I was paid. But let me tell you this, experience is only a fancy word for practice. That's it, practice. Those 10 months that I spent in the combination welding course is all experience. And you know what you have? You have that same practice under your belt now. You have months of studying, of skills, of testing yourself to fall back on. Proof that you pushed through to the end. You have experience now that many do not have. And now that you're graduated, you're just getting paid for it. Learn as much as you can. Fail over and over and pick yourself right back up. Never lose the craving of growing your skills. Look, that same courage that you had to sign up for this class is the same courage that is still in you right now. Don't let the I'm not good enoughs and the I can'ts stop you. They're a lie. They don't have any power over you. Look back with me to World War II, when ships were being sent out into the battlefield, still being welded from the inside. Do you think that that was difficult? What about the Ford Mustang, born out of the desire to be the fastest car in America? Do you think it was difficult? What about the hospitals with the sensitive equipment that needs to stay at a certain temperature all day long? Do you think fabricating that was easy? No. And how many gears are there in a semi-truck's transmission? Like 13, 15? Do you think it's easy to harness the power of a diesel engine? Not really. And what about the electricians? Do you think it's easy to power a city? No. This is what we have chosen. Should we be afraid? If those people did not choose to get up in the morning and go to work, this world would be a very different world. We are no different than those people who have done it before us. We are changing the world every single day. So when you come home and find yourself laying on the floor, looking up at the ceiling, instead of thinking about how hard it was, think about what you did. You created something. You repaired something that was broken. We do something that a lot of people cannot do. We do a lot of things that people will not do. We do a lot of things that other people cannot do. And we have the ability to make things. It's in our blood. And you know what? We stand up to the challenge. It may be terrifying, but we are courageous. It may be exhausting, but let's wake up with a fire that lights up the world. Congratulations to our graduates, especially my fellow welders, and thanks to the teachers and staff and families who have supported us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's build amazing things and let's build a bright future.
I asked Victoria to stay up here on the stage, so just wait a moment. And Victoria was actually mentioned in the Florian Times April 2023 edition that featured women in welding. I'm sure you can see how poised she is today, that you're just scratching the surface of success today. So we are proud of not only having you as a graduate, but also the pathway you are creating for those that come after. We want to acknowledge you, your husband and family that's with us today, and all you're doing for the females in the trades on a larger scale. So please take this framed article as a reminder of how proud we are of and for you.
Oh, thank you.